I have a special guest with me today that's going to tell you everything that you need to know about how to be 3, right? Are you going to tell him everything? Are you going to tell him how to race and go fast? Okay. But in all seriousness, what we are going to do is do these 3 things at your next seller appointment so that you can create trust and rapport. So this is going to be the most helpful one I can give you about how, if you're not a great salesman or you're looking to be a better salesman, what are the things you're going to do? And absolutely you're going to see me look at my notes because I do want to make sure that I knock out these couple things. There's lots of things that I could talk about in negotiations. Let's just keep this one simple phrase. First of all, you must be someone who cares. If you don't care, you don't give a shit about the seller and what their situation is, you're not going to get the sale. You may get lucky, but you definitely did not do them service and you didn't do them any justice. And most people can see and feel right through that. So number 1, you must come with a caring heart. And that's not one of the 3 things I'm going to cover today that you need to do for trust and rapport. I just want to say that's the prerequisite, that you must come with a caring heart and ears that are open to listen and hear what they have to say, because you must find why they want to sell. Now let's get into what those 3 things are. You ready to tell them? What's number 1? Number 1. All right, so number 1, mirror and matching their body language. So what do I mean by that? It's really simple. Be a mirror. However they're sitting, if they're sitting with their hands on the table, put your hands on the table. If they're sitting back with their arms crossed, sit back with your arms crossed. If they change, all those things matter. People are always looking for people that are like them. You're going to get down? Okay. So if he's standing, I should stand, but that would totally throw me out of the way this camera could see me, so that isn't going to work for me, but it works for him. So now he's going to sit under the table. I could sit under the table. Now, if we were off camera and I wasn't trying to help you, I would be mirroring my child. And guess what? As I mirror my child, he likes to do more of that and finds it playful, and then he'll do more things for me to mirror. People are the same way. You do it whether you realize it or not, and it's one of the best ways that you can build immediate trust and rapport with the seller that you're with, is mirror what they're doing. Sit when they sit, stand when they stand. And if you get really good at this, you actually could get them to mirror you. You can start nodding your head while you're talking. It seems like I'm doing nothing, but if I'm always talking to you and then I'm asking you questions that I'd like you to agree to, what I'm actually doing is subliminally planting in you the ability for you to mirror and then eventually say yes, because I'm already creating that. If I'm always doing this or this, putting negative connotations out there, guess what? They're going to mirror that too. Now again, don't get into the advanced stuff, and I don't want to get too advanced for you today. Let's just keep it very simple. Mirror what they're doing. That body language and what they're doing, they're going to trust and like you if you're copying their body language. If you're being all wild and crazy and they're calm and reserved and like this, they don't trust and have rapport with you yet because they don't believe you and they don't think that you care. They're not even listening to you. If they're like this, they're most likely shut off. So you should be like this too and tone your tonality with that body language. Secondly, and what I want to make sure we do now is dress to match the average homeowner in the area and match the situation. So what do I simply mean by this? Don't go walking into a house with a suit because you're trying to buy a house if all the people in the area don't wear suits. That is not fitting. You actually are standing off, and they're not going to trust you, and they're going to think you're trying to steal from them. So if everyone in the area wears polo and shirts and sandals, then dress as closely to that as you're comfortable for you and your business. If everyone in the area wears t-shirts and pants, dress appropriately. So dress to match the common area. If you're mostly in a blue collar area, dress mostly blue collar. If you're mostly in a white collar area, dress in a button-up shirt. Tie or no tie, depending on what is most common in that area that you see if you go to the local Starbucks or as you're visiting the local stores or shops. Like, you want to dress the most common to what you're going to see and experience, because the more comfortable you make that seller, the more comfortable they are with you, and the more comfortable they're going to be in conversating with you and opening up. And by the way, guess what? They have to open up if you want them to get to know, like, and trust you, and they must know, like, and trust you to do business with you. Want to come back up? Boom! Say, hey. Hey. Say, see, we got you gonna mirror me? Yeah, you like that, huh? And we go like this, or you go like this? See, look at that. That's mirroring. Give me a high five. High five. All right. And then the next one, connecting on similar values and interests. So how do you ask questions that uncover common ground? What I like to do is, you got to find ways to not just be talking about business and transactions. So if you're really new to this, you may start out with something just simple as, hey, how do you like the weather today, right? Now, as you get any sort of advancement, look for things as you're approaching the property or the area.
They bite me.
Oh, I can't bite you?
No.
Oh, okay. Can I kiss you? I didn't mean to bite you.
Nay. No.
Oh, no? Okay. Well, we got to tell them. We have to tell them the secret. This is the secret weapon. The secret weapon is to talk about. So, like, watch this. Here's a great example. Hey, I noticed that car. Do you like to go fast?
No.
He said no, but he's smiling, isn't he? What's that race car? What's his name?
Annie.
Lightning? I know who Lightning McQueen is. Does he have friends?
Nah.
He does? Now look at that. He went from sad because he got bit to happy just because I talked about something he liked. Now, if I talk to you more, he's gonna get back into unhappy because it's not what he wants to talk about. Neither does your seller. Your seller wants to talk about things about them. They don't want to talk about you. They don't want to talk about you buying the house. They'll eventually get there, but you need to start off with something that you see. Maybe the car they have in the driveway. Maybe something you saw on the landscape. Maybe something you saw in the neighborhood. The American flag singing outside of their house. The sign they had about their grandkids on their front porch. Look for these signs as you walk into the house. If they have pictures all over the place, or they have a collection of something all over the place, if they have lions everywhere, they like lions, roar. Or they have Lightning McQueen and fast cars. We like to go fast. You like to run? You like to run? You trying to be tricker? Okay. But nonetheless, you have to find things of interest. It's easy to do if you just pay attention to what they have and then ask them about that. The more you ask somebody about themselves, the more they tend to know, like, and trust you. Just think about that. Anytime someone asks you about yourself, don't you like to talk about yourself? Well, the more you talk about yourself, the more you like the person that asks questions about you. So make sure that you're doing that as well. All right, so let's get back to the 3 things that you need to do on your next seller appointment so you can create trust and rapport. And by the way, if it's a barking dog like I have, then ask them about their dog. Ask them how long they had their dog. Ask them what their dog likes to do. Find something. And so it's as simple as, number 1, mirror their body language and match it and do what they do. Number 2, dress for the average homeowner in that area. Blue collar, white collar, dress appropriately. And then number 3, find things that look like they're of interest to them that are actually of interest to you or value to you so that you can ask them questions about themselves and then they can talk about themselves. So those are the 3 keys that you need to do on your next seller appointment. And if you do those things, they're gonna know, like, and trust you, and they're gonna open up. And if you're coming from that place of an open heart and caring, then guess what? They're gonna tell you why they wanna sell. And once they do, that's the information that you can use to then go into talking about the property and how you can help solve that issue. Hopefully this was helpful. Smash the button wherever you are. Like, comment, share, and let us know other things that we can help you with. Have an amazing rest of your day.